Ladies and gentlemen, 6 days ago, the Warcraft 3 world was turned on its head. 6 days ago, Blizzard announced the first feature and balance patch since 2011, and at the same time, Blizzard announced the first event on American soil since 2010. It's exciting times here at the Blizzard headquarters, and I'm proud and honored to be the first one to say, Blizzard, welcome back to Warcraft.
We're excited to be here, and same sentiment. We're honored to have you and all these great pros here as well.
My name is Neo, I'm your host and one of the casters for the upcoming 2 days. Today we have 4 legendary warriors fight for honor and pride and show us some exciting games with a new meta game, hopefully. But before we jump into the action, I have a very special guest here, Mr. Pete Stilwell, senior producer of the Classics team.
Howdy, everyone.
In 2016, we had a video on Chinese websites with Mr. Rob Breidenbecker announcing patches for Warcraft 3. We saw a few patches, but what took you so long to bring us balance and features?
This little thing called StarCraft Remastered got in the way.
I heard about that.
It is a small team. We are very dedicated to to StarCraft, Warcraft, and Diablo, but we kind of have to pick and choose some of our battles. When we first started the team, the objective was to get the games compatible on modern systems, make it easier to install again. And after we kind of did that work, as you know, we were silent for a bit. And I think a lot of that was the team figuring out how to be the right team. And we're seeing that hopefully with 129, where we're asking the right questions and then we're taking the right actions as a result.
The right action is definitely to hold such an event like this.
Yeah.
What is your thinking behind this? Like, the community was asking, like, Blizzard is not doing this for fun, are they?
Sure we are. Like, this is exciting. I can't be more thrilled to be here. It is for fun. Games are fun. And community. Like, this is like an elaborate LAN party or something, right? And it just happens to be with some of the best players in the world. But it's all about the fun and the connections we have with each other, and we're as connected to these games as you guys are, and us coming together to celebrate that, to me, is like the most epic way to embrace that.
Yeah, it's really good speaking to you, just to see the passion behind this project and the love you have for Warcraft still after all those years. Obviously,
I mean, I'm the guy wearing the band shirt to the concert. Like, I think that's as nerdy as you get,
yeah,
right?
That's right. So obviously, the new widescreen support and the 24-player feature are a huge step towards the future. So maybe you can tell us a little about the prioritization that your team had bringing those features up first.
Sure. A lot of it is while we were being silent and you were missing us, we were paying attention. We were having conversations offline and trying to figure out like what's right for the various communities around the world, whether it's folks on Hive that are making custom maps and hearing what they need to extend the editor, or what a pro streamer wants to have the entirety of their screen taken up with the beauty that is Warcraft, or that as a pro player, I find the meta a bit stagnant because it's been so long, and the map pools, especially on Battle.net, even though whether it's War3 Arena or some other place that's hosting the game, or the battle platform in China, like they're using other map pools, but like it was appropriate in our time to get back into those pools, literally, and like I said, I think we first needed to be as situationally aware as possible.
All right. So, of course, a lot of feedback came for this patch, for the PTR, and some people say, like, maybe it's a little too zoomed out, but
sure.
What did you take from the feedback you've gotten in the past 6 days so far?
Yeah, so there's a few critical bugs will get fixed and have a new deployment of the PTR hopefully in the next few days or early next week, and then we'll have another kind of feedback cycle. That is definitely one of them. And we thought that was a safe experimental thing to do as we were adding widescreen and seeing some of the clipping and like, hey, maybe the equivalent of one scroll wheel out could be appropriate, but that's where this is a safe to fail kind of environment. And we're taking that feedback to heart, and hopefully, based on the pro feedback and yours and everybody else's, we'll arrive at the right solution for everyone.
All right, so now that we have widescreen and 24 players and mana bars, what's next down the road?
So this is the first step. Like the balance changes are very minor, all things considered, and we did want to ease into balance changes. We didn't want to take what is a a massive amount of requests and feedback and just change a bunch of things and not know maybe what was an actual good change or not. So we will be continuing to roll out new changes to the balance over the course of possibly years, however long it takes to get it right, where we're hoping to arrive at that StarCraft sense of like, this is the way it should be. The meta can evolve without you needing to change things at this point, and great players can discover new ways to play. And we thought that started best with, hey, here are some hero changes that give you different options. I'm not avoiding your question. I'll get to
we will talk about the balance later with Mr. Matt Morris later in the broadcast. Yeah. But a lot of people are concerned, for example, about hackers on Battle.
Yes. Yep.
What do you have in store for
us? Thank you for handing me the segue. So after this patch and after we've kind of gotten back into this, some of our next major concerns are creating a more safe environment to play, which means, trying to address the map hacks and those other types of kind of modernizations and positive impacts we can have. I think one of the lessons we'll learn is to continue to make sure that there are other meaningful things in each patch. So we'll continue to talk to the map makers, and like 24-player support, we'll add things that can add to the custom maps just as much as making exciting melee.
Sounds very promising. The BattleNet will be again our playground, hopefully.
Yes.
Very
clear. Yeah. Oh, and that's another one, is trying to improve the matchmaking. We understand that, especially for top-tier players, it can be an incredibly long wait to find the next guy or gal. But we want to make those types of lifestyle improvements. Yeah.
Totally agree that those are the two major things that have to change, and that will change, hopefully, down the road. So we have those changes on PTR, and understandably so, you have to patch, and then we have to test again, like the new patch on PTR. What is your plan to apply those changes to BattleNet? Like when?
So we should have, hopefully, assuming that the significant fixes we're putting into the next PTR, we should have this ready for deployment at some point in March, probably mid to late March.
That's good news, because the last PTR was like 6 months and it took some time, but things are getting better and better the more Blizzard is doing for it.
Yeah.
And of course, I have to ask you this. Everybody is asking about this. You said in an interview before that Warcraft 3 is not ready for remastered yet.
Right.
Is there a chance for remastered at all, and what do you think about it?
So we're not planning on discussing any plans of that nature today. Like, this is about getting back into the pool with you guys and everyone else, and being excited for this new patch. 129, I think, is amazing and is a step of progress that hopefully feels meaningful and shows the community how dedicated we are, and that more great things are to come.
All right, Pete, thank you so much, man. It was a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
And maybe you're coming back tomorrow?
Sure.
If there's questions from the community, we will gather.
Waiting in the wings.
All right, we will gather some questions on stream from the community. But I think this is enough for the talks. We want action, and we will have the first semi-final of the Legends tournament coming up. It's going to be Taker versus Insomnia, good old MTW versus SK battle, the Tower Taker versus the first WCG winner. They will be here at the couch where you're sitting right now, so you are kind of free to leave. The players are coming.
Goodbye forever.
Hopefully not. Yeah, man, so many reactions, so many tweets, so many Reddit posts.